kayaking and some swimming. Good morning, it's about 10 a.m. Today we're hiking Whipple Lake Trail. It's about 3 miles as it says. It actually turns out being quite a bit less, I think, like 2.5 last time we measured it. We'll see. I turned my GPS on my watch for our hike. Here we go, we're just starting into the woods and already, look at these little yellow flowers. This bright red mushroom. Already, trees are muting the sounds. I can hear the bird song instead of the mower. It's a little place to stop for lunch if you want to here. And then overlook to the lake. It's a nice little lake. A lot of people here for fishing whenever trout season starts. In the creek. Look how beautiful. I wish I had a kayak or a canoe. Come out and get on the water. I once saw water yoga going on where they stand up on their kayaks and they do yoga. And here's a nice little overlook seat here where you can just sit and watch the day go by. Pretty rooty path. Lots of moss, but nice, beautiful. This is our state tree, the eastern hemlock. It's all over the place here. But there's other trees, lots of oaks, aspens. Look at that, they put a new bench. This one's like brand new. In loving memory of Mary Catherine Rubano. Sit down, look at the view on this. What do you think, son? Okay, the main path here just goes right down to the water here. We're 0.2 miles into the hike, and Whipple Lake Trail is well labeled. And now we climb up the hill on the way up to a little bit of a road, which is up around that way. Yes, this is the only big up on this loop. Comes pretty early on, so just push hard. Got your walking poles ready. Yep, use your arms and your feet. And it really just ends right up there. Oh, I got some Saucony Peregrines on, which are really good hiking and trail running shoes. And here we are, we made it to the top. At least the top for this trail. Done getting higher. Goes down that way, but we follow this little road just for a little bit. It'll be flat. We're 0.3 miles in, and all the uphill walking is done. What a beautiful day to be alive. And 0.38 miles in, like I said, very short. Road goes down that way. And we stay to the right on the trail. Dead trees are so beautiful. They provide so very much life. There's probably bugs and rodents and stuff that live in here. And moss, obviously. Okay, continuing on this trail. And here we come up to a tree we like to call the gnome house.
What kind of gnomes live there?
Oh, I don't know. I think little green ones, maybe. They dug out this little house in this big old tree. It is an oak. The gnome house is 0.62 miles into the loop. Yeah, these are white pines. You can tell how old they are by their branches. The branches come out each year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This one's 16 years old. They're not all this small. About how tall they get is usually dependent on how much sun they're getting too, right? This one could be around the same age, might be older. "24 or 25 years for that one, so a little bit older." Okay, here we are, 0.72 miles in, so not very far yet. We got a little cliff off to the right. This is one of my favorite parts. And down there, we're actually gonna turn down there, is what I like to call the fairy garden. Even though it doesn't look like a garden, it's just where the creek is. It's really rocky. It's something about it seems a little magical. So this is a rooty little trail with rocks too, but this section is pretty rooty. So make sure if you have weak ankles, you bind them up. I actually did not. My ankles, I feel, have been stronger. It's been more than a year since I've had a sprain. Still, be careful. I have my hiking shoes on, which with good grips, which sometimes helps. Right, a lot of times we end up spraining our ankle when we slide to the left or right off of a root or a rock. More puffball mushrooms. Nice. And here we are, 0.95, so just about a mile into the hike. And the oaks have been almost entirely replaced by pines. In this case, there's a lot of hemlocks there and some white pines just above them, but there's still oaks. That's an oak there. And you can tell by the ground, amidst the roots, there's a lot of pine needles instead of leaves. Yeah, the creek. Whipple Creek is beautiful. The creek. As I call it in the East, creek. Like your neck's creaking. My neck was creaking yesterday. Look how beautiful, magical it is. Who wouldn't want to be here? If you have the ability, thank God for it. And get out to the woods. Here we are exactly 1 mile in, and another fork in the road. We're taking the right. This is gonna make our way pretty steeply down this hill. You enjoying the hike so far?
Yep.
Watch your, this looks like it is maybe raspberries down here. Maybe.
Ow.
That's what I said. It'll have thorns. Okay. Beaver took down that tree there. And see, we curve back, a little switch back, straight down. Watch your step. And here we down at the bottom, the muddy section, but luckily there's a tree.
I think I see another puffball.
Yeah? And our trail continues. And still have yellow markers. We are 1.04 miles in. Loop around this mud. This section always gets muddy, so at some point our shoes will get muddy. That's true, there was a path around that one. Good find. But at some point we will. And this is a section of the trail I like to call the fairy garden. I don't know why, it just feels magical. Really? Did you come to Whipple Dam to do that? Because there's a stream at Shavers Creek too. This is a beautiful bridge the rangers made. Full roll the old roll. Can we cross your bridge stroll? And there's all these little bridges.
accepting them in the mud. And I just splashed myself with my walking.
Oh, well, be careful. We still have yellow markers here.
I hit myself in the
Well, be careful. It's a peaceful little bridge. We're about 1.26 miles in. Assuming the GPS is accurate. Probably not though. The way trails go, you end up with a lot of left and right. GPS doesn't pick up. They put a lot of these little bridges over the muddiest section. Isn't that nice? Maybe we won't get muddy. So right now we're 1.39 miles according to the GPS. My son and I walked this. The first time he walked almost the whole thing was when he was 3. About here I had to pick him up for a little bit. It was pretty muddy, but a lot of the muddiest section have been built with these little bridges, right? Which is really nice. Makes it really nice hiking. Hello, ferns. I think I was a fern in a past life. Hello, beautiful little butterfly. You coming to me? How you doing? Have a good day. Thanks for saying hi. And here we are, we caught up to the lawnmower on the other side. There's our overlook. Some are lake dwellers, like the kingfisher, red-winged blackbird, dragonflies, the damselflies, muskrats, raccoons, and sedges. We are 1.82 miles into our hike. And here we are around to the beach. Put the bottoms back onto the trekking poles. There we go, 2 miles exactly to the beach. We only have that little section over there round, so definitely not a mile left. Still have our yellow blazes. Which will take us right to the dam, which turns that little creek, little stream, little creek, into that lake. Little lake. But there's the dam. Some people fishing down there. There we go, 2.25 miles, hour 18 minutes. Life doesn't get better.